Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back once again, live Leather Pocket, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We are live for your finals. Eric Vargas, Ben Francis doing battle again. What a match that B-side was. Going to be equally awesome for your finals. My name is Grant, sitting beside the ghost at this point. Had a couple of strangers that we haven't seen for a very, very long time walk in. So good to see them. Hopefully they stick around till the end because I'd love to be able to talk a little bit more. Miss the heck out of them, but wow, I'll tell you what a finals we've had. Semifinals been great. B-side final been great. This final gonna be a great one, guys. Help me out. Hit that share button. Let's get it rocking. Eric Vargas with the break to lead us off. That jump shot was sick. And I don't explode like that. I do try to keep myself contained, and it's not just the fact that it was Ben Francis. It was just a great shot. It was amazing.
Fabulous.
Tracy Charest in the house. Haven't seen Tracy for so long. She is definitely one of the ladies that I have not seen for a long time. She came to visit with Bobby Gill. Again, haven't seen Bobby in a long time. So equally excited that after the match, potentially if they stick around, we get to visit a little bit longer.
Yeah, we do.
Very good. Very good. What are they playing for? You know what? I'm not sure. Usually I leave that up to the tournament director, that's Steph, but I will find out what they are playing for, what's in the middle. But it is, guys, a true double dip scenario. If Ben beats Eric here, there will be another match. Sean Blomley, how are you, my good man? Yeah, I've been looking forward to this too, guys. It's going to be awesome. Get yourself your popcorn, your treats, your drinks. We are in for a treat. Eric Vargas looking good here. Potentially 14-10, 13-11-8. Could also reverse that. 10-13-11, 14-8. Who's A-side? Eric Vargas in the hot seat. There you go. Rob says first place $650, second place $450. Indeed, Sean, we got you. That is my job, to keep you all entertained. They're going to do it on the pool table. I'll do it on the microphone. That is my job. Hopefully, it is entertaining for y'all. Eric looking good to draw first blood. Last I seen Eric, he's trying to break a table light in Montana. Yes, he was. I was there for that. And I'll tell you what, Eric has not played a whole lot throughout COVID. But drawing first blood, getting the job done. Eric leads 1-0 over Ben Francis. And I got to give a shout out, guys. Jam Up Apparel. If you haven't been for a bit, go check them out. jamupapparel.com. We did put out a discount code for this weekend. 10% off anything on the Jam Up site. Any size order, does not matter. Head on over, check it out, jamupapparel.com. That discount code, welcome back. So it's WBCSL, all caps. WBCSL, that's your discount code, 10% anything off the Jam Up Apparel site. That is good until 11:59 tomorrow night. Happy Canada Day to all my Canadian viewers. Happy early July 4th for all of my US viewers. bit of a clustery break here. High ball might be the option. Or is it dry? It is dry. Not sure if 12 passes the 4 ball down to this bottom right. Doesn't look like it. Looks like there's a little bit of space between the 12 and the 4. But not a huge amount. I don't think there's enough to make the 12 down here, so he's going to have to find a way to develop the 4 ball. Other than that, develop the 12 ball. Other than that, high ball doesn't look terrible. He's in on the 9 ball right away. He's also in on the 15 ball right away. We do not celebrate July 4th in Canada. We celebrate Canada Day, so it's July 1st. So this is the long weekend for us. And we have been live since Thursday. Thursday we started with a single 1-day 9 ball on the 9-foot event. That was a single elimination. Reset up the stream and the equipment here for Friday night was the start of this one. We did have it scheduled in for all weekend, so we were going to finish tomorrow, but we only had 34 entries into this. I think most players perhaps went camping for Canada Day. Yeah, Jeremiah, you've been watching Q Sports live with us the whole time. Look at that bank shot. Wow. I'll tell you what. he elected to bank the 10, was wide open into the side pocket, but banks it because it gave him the breakout on the 12. What a shot. Wide open table. Now everything does have a pocket. Everything has a home. It's a matter of negotiating the path to get there. Yeah, a lot of great players. We're pretty blessed here in Alberta. Not just Calgary, but all over. Edmonton, Red Deer, some really great players. We're really, really blessed. A lot of high caliber play. So Eric Vargas, Ben Francis, they are no stranger to each other. They play on the same team. It's called Barry's team. Been down to Vegas. They are 3-time Vegas Masters champions. If COVID hadn't have hit, they would have went down and defended this year as well for the 4-peat. Gosh, you guys can't see it on the camera, but I don't know about you all. So Eric has his cell phone in his pocket. Just pulled it out. There is zero chance, none, that I could play with a cell phone in my pocket. It just wouldn't happen. I would find that extremely uncomfortable. So the 12 always goes. I think he's looking at the 15, and does he have enough angle to either hold the line or potentially split that 5-13 ball to get onto the 13 ball next. May have to settle for the 12 ball. He just answered the phone. What are you doing, Eric? You're in the middle of the finals. He just answered a call to say, hey, look, I'm in the finals here. Can I call you back? Wow. Yeah, exactly. Lots of great players in Canada. Simon Pickering, Stan Taranjo. You'll know Stan's name. Stan is the winner of the first ever Q Sports Live Invitational that was held in 2019. We would have had it again in August of this year if it was not for COVID. However, we are doing it again. I'll let y'all know right now. The Q Sports Live Invitational will be on. It is scheduled for next August. It will be the August long weekend. That event is a $10,000 minimum ad. We're hoping that we can raise a heck of a lot more than 10. But we have put it on schedule. It is invite only. We will have 112 max players. Yeah, Jimmy, dude, I can't do it. I don't even like a lighter and my keys in my pocket. The only thing I want in my pocket is chalk. Yeah, Terry, there's a leather pocket here in Calgary. You have a hidden spot here in Calgary, fairly close to each other. Nice inside juice. Look at the weight. Perfect will do. Perfect counts. So leather pocket, hidden spot within, I would say, a 5-minute drive of each other. In Edmonton, Top Shots. Really nice pool hall. Probably looks-wise one of the nicest pool halls that you'd want to walk into. We are going to have to see perhaps another ninja cut from Eric. We'll have to watch and be cognizant of the side pocket here. So Top Shots in Edmonton. Red Deer, which is in between Calgary and Edmonton. You have the corner pocket. I know there's pool rooms in Lethbridge, that's south of Calgary. Yeah, hidden spots in a really nice room. Side pocket came into play. He could have called cell phone. It was certainly established as a rule. Given that these guys are teammates, that's never going to happen. The 8-ball cut this afternoon. If y'all missed that, if y'all missed the cut that Eric Vargas did in one of the matches on an 8-ball, you got to go back and watch, because you had to cut the shine off of that ball. In fact, it wasn't even a thought for me. I thought he was going, look out. I thought he was going for a bank side, and instead cut it to the corner. I know it's tough to imagine, but trust me, go back and watch. Well worth your time. And then the jump shot from Ben. If y'all didn't see that, you got to go back and watch that too. That was in the B final. That was just the last stream. To handle that jump shot under that kind of pressure. It was Hill, Kevin Osborne, also known as Ozzy. Gave Ben everything he could handle there, and what a shot. Just what a shot. Amazing to see. Yeah, impossible for sure to explain, right, Richard? Yeah, well, Chris, and it goes beyond that, right? You got Alex Pagulian, you got Jason Klatt, John Morris, Stephen Holem, Stan Taranjo, Simon Pickering, Stephen Holem, Ben Francis, Eric Vargas, Joe Spence, the list, Tom Tureau, Chris Dempsey. The list just goes on and on. There's some really great players in Canada. Ben Francis doing what he does, tie ball game. Yeah, David, let me tell you, that cut, it's impossible. There's no way that 8 cuts. But he did. Awesome. Thank you, Gord. If y'all are just tuning in, it is the finals. Help me out. Down on the bottom left, if you're tuning in on Facebook, you see that little share button? Just click that for me. See if we can pop this up to 300. We got 189 on Facebook, another 50 on YouTube. YouTube, you can do the same. Copy and share the link, y'all. In which match was the cut? You know what? I got to be honest. I don't know. It was probably 4 matches ago, maybe 5. But it'll be there. It'll be on the Facebook page in the library. You could go even farther back than that. If you really want to get adventurous and you're new to Q Sports Live, first thing you need to do, go on to our Facebook page, hit the like button, go on to YouTube, hit subscribe. At the same time you're doing that, jump over to the Q Sports Live International Pool League page, hit the like button there. And in the library, on Q Sports Live Facebook, there is somewhere between 8,000 to 10,000 different streams that you can go back and watch. Was it against Dominic? Was it against Dominic Thoreau? It very well could have been. Right, this is the problem with doing commentating all day is I remember the shots, but who they were against and what stream it was in is a little bit beyond me. Yeah, 100%, Mike. I think it's something that needs to be, rekindled. And with Q Sports Live, guys, believe me, we're not just here to stream pool. We have some pretty lofty goals. I don't want to get into what those are because y'all will think I'm crazy. And partially that is true. I am a little crazy. You got to do what I do. But I love this game. I don't play at these guys' skill level, that's for certain. But my passion for the game, this will rival anybody. Don't care who it is. I love the game. I want to see it done in the right way. So I've got some pretty lofty goals, and I'm sitting in a really privileged position. I get to see a lot of pool. I get to commentate on a lot of great pool. And I have some really good partners in Q Sports Live that definitely look outside pocket, perfect weight, that support my craziness and my ideas and kind of what I want to take on and what I see. So I'm sitting very, very privileged. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Without you all, I could sit here and talk on a mic all day long, and it really doesn't mean a whole lot. So without you guys, we are nothing. That concept is not lost on us. So believe me, I appreciate it. And I will always do my best to make sure that you're entertained. Call it the North American Cup. Indeed, Chris. Believe me, I got some really, really lofty goals. Really nice run out from Mr. Vargas, taking the lead back. This is going to be a back and forth, back and forth. I think it's the first one to flinch, to make a mistake. That could cost the match. Oh, yeah, see, again, right? There's so many players. Randy Baggett, Jeff Clare, I forgot to mention those guys too. Really, really talented players. Yeah, Jeff Clare is certainly going to get an invite. Randy, awesome guy, for sure. Yeah, corner pocket seems to be a very common name for pool halls. And yeah, Jimmy, these are your 7-foot diamond 4.25-inch pockets. 8-ball BCA. Racing to 7. Fabian again, right? I'm sorry, I can't remember everybody in Canada. But Fabian, again, another player that knows how to hold the cue, knows how to use which end. Yeah, Brady Golan, right? For sure. Yeah, Paul, I told you the jump was clutch. And look at this break. He hit it too good. He hit it too good. Yeah, Chris, and that's part of the problem, right? I mean, even with, so I mean, Jam Up Apparel, I'm a partner in that as well. So this is why you guys see a lot of Jam Up Apparel on Q Sports Live. And we, prior to the pandemic, had some sponsored players and so on and so forth. Obviously, with the pandemic, there's a little bit of recovery that needs to happen before we get back into sponsoring players. But you know, so many deserving players, right? And it's not just about you being a pro level player, right? I kind of want to reverse that and get more Jam Up into some of the juniors and you know, be a little bit more supportive of junior programs and so on and so forth. So we have a plan with Jam Up as well. And yeah, the more support we can get, not only with Q Sports Live, but with Jam Up, the more we can execute those plans. And you know, it's for, in our opinion, for the betterment of the players and the betterment of the sport. Is Ben using the T3? He is, Kevin. Still using it. You're one of the most original and stand-up guys I know. Oh, hey, thanks, Gord. You know what, buddy? It's when I do business, I like my hands on the table. And if you guys have known me for any amount of time, when I do business, whether that's through Q Sports Live, whether that's through Jam Up, whether it's through hail claims, what have you, I like my hands on the table. You know, I like to be honest in what it is I do, and I like to say and do what I say I'm going to do. So, you know, your support in Q Sports Live and Jam Up, believe me, it doesn't get lost on me. I know where we'd be without you. So I appreciate it. As much as, you know, I might talk more than any other commentator on the face of the planet. However, it all derives from the passion that I have for the game. I love it. A little bit out of shape here for Eric. Looking like a bank on the 15 ball. 15 ball bank past the 8 to the top left-hand corner. Looks to be about the only shot I see. I mean, I guess, you know, he could try the jump over the 3 to the 9. But I don't think that's very beneficial. I think the 15 ball one bank is the way to go. Yeah, Mr. Again, right? Mike Pringle Isaac, some viewers, right? Some of the viewers that we have on Q Sports Live, right? I just couldn't even start to put a list together of the talented players in Canada. Yeah, Jimmy, it is relaxed restrictions, but still restrictions. You know, we had just a little outside on the bank shot. We're allowed to play pool. We're allowed to play tournaments, but it is limited capacity. So I think it's 25% limited capacity on pool halls right now with the restrictions. They are voting on Monday, I believe, to further lift those and also get rid of the whole mask thing, which I think is good. Yeah, Calgary's going to be tough. I think our mayor, Naheed Nenshi, I don't want to get political. I don't like to do politics on the live stream, but he is in favor of the mask restrictions. So I don't think those are going to go away really anytime soon. But hopefully we can get back to you know, some semblance of normalcy, or what we would consider normal. That is a huge compliment, Gord. Jim and I have talked on several occasions. I consider Jim a friend of mine, and I've talked to him on quite a few occasions. We see really similar on a lot of different topics. So I appreciate the compliment for sure. It is in the goal, Chris. So this is the kind of things that Q Sports Live does want to work on, right? What does that take? It takes support from viewers, really, at the end of the day, right? That's what it is. When we put together things like the Q Sports Live International Pool League, support there is great. Support watching is great. You know, everything that we have going on right now, it's all designed for a purpose. And, you know, again, I can't really get into all of our desires and what it is that we want to accomplish because, like I said, you'd think I'm crazy. However, that is certainly one of them. Gets a little bit more angle there than I think what he wanted, but he'll be able to make this work. Yeah, I don't know if he wanted to be dead straight. He wants a little bit of angle because you don't want to be straight shooting the two, but you may as well throw the headset on, Dave. We have a guest, Mr. Dave, joining us on the mic. Dave Harding. How are you, Dave?
Guys. Hey, Grant. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, you've been sitting there, so I figured, what the heck?
Well, I was just watching. I was enjoying it, but it's nice to be able to see the table and the monitors.
Yeah.
Best seat in the house sometimes.
Yes. Des, will that be played in Calgary again? I'm assuming you're talking the CSL Invitational. Yes. This one will be in Calgary. We do have the ambition of taking that outside of Calgary. But as we mentioned when we put that together initially, we want the first 3, maybe the first 4 to be in Calgary. Let it take some roots, let it grow a little bit in popularity, and then we can kind of take it on the road and get the proper sponsorship that's required to take it on the road. So the next one will certainly be in Calgary.
It was pretty successful for first time anyway.
Mm-hmm. So I got to find out, right? We got 183 viewers on Facebook, 56 on YouTube. Guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. I see Dubai. Now, I'm not sure whether you're from Dubai or just commenting that that pool halls in Dubai require masks. More charity events, say Chris. Yeah, charity events is a one good way to grow some attention to the sport. We have some bigger ideas, bigger ambitions than just doing charity events, but as with all good things in due time. But believe me, we have extremely lofty goals.
Iowa, how's the weather down there? You guys are in the heat wave?
Iowa, Oregon, Sacramento, the home of Hard Times Billiards, Oscar Dominguez room. Really nice pool room, and run by Oscar and Desiree, two salt of the earth people. Watching my nephew Eric, very nice. Well, he is playing really well. We're at tie ball game, 2-2.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Wow, that's some humidity down there. Good pool in that area, though.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Welcome to it, Darren. Springfield, Missouri, Denver.
Denver, how's my old old stomping ground?
Well, and Tyler Depew was a CSL IPL Session 1 league player.
Denver has some good pool, some good players. Nice pool rooms, too.
Yeah. Jill Thomas tuning in from Minnesota. What's up, Q Sports Live? How are you, Chef? Good to see you. Edmonton in the house. Edmonton, Alberta. Another pool hub within Alberta. Yeah.
New Brownfields, Texas. Where is that? Is that south? Is that closer to Houston or closer to Dallas?
Maryland. Isn't there a huge event in Colorado? There's always big events in the U.S. It's one of the things that we want to start doing. So if you're new to Q Sports Live, first thing, again, go back onto the Facebook page. Make sure you hit the like button, not just follow, right? If you don't hit like, you will not get the notifications when we go live. So make sure, number one, you hit the like button. Then jump over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. And it's one of the things that, sorry, Dave, I know you want to jump in there, but one of the things that we want to get back to, if you've watched Q Sports Live for any amount of time, we were live prior to the pandemic almost every weekend, traveling all over Canada, all over the United States, every different style of event from juniors up to pro. And we definitely want to get back to that level. On top of that, with the CSL IPL, or the Q Sports Live International Pool League, we want that to grow as well. So yeah, there is tons and tons of things that we want to do pool wise. Sorry, Dave.
No, I was just there was a question there about the rules. I think it was just the verbiage. I think most players here will be okay with using the terminology just a shot, but technically you're not allowed to use that verbiage. But
well, I
it's
think
supposed to be
find
no
that,
call, but
it's supposed to be safety.
Safety runner, yeah. Or no, I think no call is still legal, isn't it?
It is safety.
Okay.
Yeah, you must distinguish that you're calling a safe. Now, again, you're going to find that more in your league playoffs. So VNEA Vegas, BCA Vegas, those types of things. Typically, you won't see that in these type of tournaments, but
I know
it's
they
been
changed
known
it.
to happen.
They changed it a couple of years back because the BCA was starting to clamp down on it.
Yeah. Prince George in the house. South Central Texas. Prince George, BC.
Where was this, Chris? 250K added? Were we talking about U.S. Open or?
I believe he's probably talking the one in Colorado. Need to try and get some top Toronto players like Jeff White. Yeah, we've been trying. See, and this is the thing, right? And we do tell, and Sean Blomley, Tyler Depew, there's a few CSL IPL league players that are on right now. As much as Ben and I can say how great it is, it comes across as a biased opinion, right? Where if our players say it is great, it holds a little bit more weight. So we do ask our players, if you're enjoying what it is, certainly, didn't want the rub there, got away with it. If you're enjoying it, let everybody know. If you have, and I've always asked this in any business that I run, if you love it, share it to everybody. If you have an issue, tell me. Because I want to have the chance to fix whatever the issue is, and if you bring it to me, I can fix it. If I don't know, I can't fix it.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was Colorado. Wow, yeah. I had not heard about a 250K added event in Colorado. might be worth running into the ex-wife for that kind of money.
Right. LOL commentator that says that is from Snooker. I'm not sure what you mean. I see the question mark, but I'm not sure what the question means. I have a classic tone of voice. I like it. I'll take it. Listen, I'll take any compliment. Y'all want to compliment me? I'll take it.
No, I mean Grant is technically correct. The correct term has always been safety, which of course yes is very English. But Grant's a certified ref, so he knows what he's talking about.
Only for 15 years have I refed. Sorry, this is going into 17 years.
Yes, you're a little bit older than you think.
I'm hey, easy. Thanks for coming, Dave.
We're
I'm
all getting
glad
up there.
you stopped
Hey,
by.
I'm only 5 minutes away, so I could not do it, right?
Right. If you enjoy competing from home, get into CSL. Only requirement is you must enjoy playing pool as much as pulling your hair out. Indeed. Indeed. Love the league and the ghost, says Shirley. Shirley, another one of the CSL IPL players, as is Tyler, as is Sean. So if you want more information on the league, jump over to our website. That is CSL IPL, so Q Sports Live International Pool League, CSLIPL.com. Lots of info on it.
And I've been bad. The closest I've gotten to the ghost lately is giving it up. So.
Oh, even Trevor Lalonde, look at this. Another CSL IPL player.
And Gord Kara, that's a name I know.
Yeah. Winnipeg is Gord. And Trevor says CSL IPL has been a great league for us players involved. Enjoyed the first 2 sessions. Encourage other players to visit the page and consider getting involved. Indeed. You do play for some cash.
Ben straight in on this. I think
You know
that goes past the 11 there.
I just noticed Ben's strut around the table. He is starting to feel it. He's coming alive. He was a little bit tired.
Well, it's been a long. It's been a lot of pool for.
Well, and we haven't played, right? So
Yeah.
tournament stamina is not the same as what it was pre-COVID.
No, Ben and I
right?
were chatting about that earlier. About like it was feeling like a Sunday of a 3-day tournament, you know. So yeah.
So I mean, Ben, he seems to have caught a second win here.
He's young enough and in good shape, so he's fine.
Yeah. But you'll notice that when Ben is in his game, he almost runs around the table, and he takes no time. Just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. I'll take the cash.
Yeah.
Right, but he has a very formidable opponent in Eric Vargas. So Eric Vargas has the hot seat. So if Ben does win this, it is a true double dip.
Yeah, he needs.
He's got to do it again.
He needs it, and then he needs it again. I mean, Eric, that was actually a surprising spread. Was it 7-3, something like that, against on that first match, which is not as tight as I thought it would be. But of course, sometimes the score doesn't reflect the play, and that's just the way it goes.
No, and that was the same when Ben played Dominic. Right, Dominic came from from I think Ontario, the Montreal side of Ontario, and he lost I think 7-1 or 7-0 to Ben, but not indicative of how Dominic plays. He controls the cue ball really well.
Yeah.
Maybe a few errors in table mapping, but he really didn't make a lot of mistakes. Ben was just on his game, and he did what Ben does.
That happens a lot. You see, I mean, and you'll see it with 2 top players as well sometimes, where the scores are just, they look weird, but nobody's really been playing badly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ben, I'm gonna steal Rick's comment there. Way to punch in, Ben, and that's exactly it. Ben does treat it like a job. When he's on the table, it's like punching a clock. Time to work.
I used to feel that way. I used to like that feeling. It's tough though. It's mentally draining to keep it up all the time.
It is. Yeah. And you know what? It's one of the challenges within the game, right? Is the mental side of the game, and it's a real thing, man.
He's going to have a challenge here working this out because, he's come up short. I guess he's banking that 10 ball.
Yep. Now is the time, too. Nice little touch draw. How about perfect? Does perfect work, Dave?
It works for me. I don't want to be on the other side of it. But
right? Ben has hit his stride.
He's gonna have to hit that 6 ball.
Yeah,
there.
play into it. Yeah. Nice little rub off the top, even no problem.
And then here,
side rail and out, no issue.
I like a little bit of right draw on this.
Yep. Well, he has punched the clock, ladies and gentlemen. It is working time. Yeah. Pops it in like he should. Does not slow roll that 8 ball.
Right? And you don't want to.
No,
I mean,
never.
It's probably kind of tempting with these these have just been reclothed, right?
They
so
have.
they're probably running true, but really, like at
No matter
top
what,
level, you
yeah,
never want to be slow rolling
no,
anything. You want a
you
medium
want to
pace.
put that home,
Yeah.
right?
But you also see the backside of it, where a lot of people on the 8-ball, they'll slam it and they'll miss because they're hitting it too hard.
Well, and Shirley makes a good comment here. I'll play in the league even after things open up. Gives me a purpose to play at home on a home table, and I think it gives you the push for perfect practice.
I'd love to be able to do it, but the only place where the table would go is where my bed is. So
You have access to the leather pocket.
I do.
Right?
It's 5 minutes with it being open now.
Exactly.
With it being open again, I'm sure I'll.
Exactly. You do not have to own the table. It does not have to be at the house. If you have a heartbeat and access to a table, you can play.
I mean, for years I had a full-size 9-foot in my basement, but didn't use it too much. I was always down at the pool hall anyway, because there is somewhat of a social aspect to it.
Of course.
I like the atmosphere, you know.
Wow, that guy can work a table. Yeah, he's been known to work his way out of a few jams. Ben says, "Any questions?"
I know he played that a little bit differently. I think I would have.
2 rails around. Wants to get beyond the 11, I think. I don't think the 11 passes to 10.
See, and that's where play styles is different. Because even on his first shot there, I would have tried to have drawn up behind the 14, follow the 14 down, then take the 15.
But he thinks this is...
But we all see it differently,
Of
right?
course. And it's one of the things that Ben excels at is table mapping, right? Oh, gets the rub. Does he push? I don't think he pushed away. Oh,
Right,
yeah, he's got
might be
enough.
able to swerve past it.
He doesn't even need to swerve. Just a little bit of left-hand spin on that cue ball. He's fine.
I mean, that's the nice thing about 8-ball. You know,
Oh.
people always think of 8-ball as a starter game, but it really isn't, because patterns are everything.
Yeah.
Constantly having to adjust. He's not.
And you know what? I'm
not
an
happy, though.
8-ball junkie. I really am. I've played a lot of 9-ball because of the league, but my heart lies with 8-ball. As much as, you know, sometimes we get comments, oh, it's the kid-size table, which, by the way, is my biggest pet peeve. 8-ball is
8-ball on the
8-ball
box
on a
is more
7
is
foot.
more challenging than
It
it
really
is on
is
a
because
9-foot.
you're restricted in space. You've got to be able to move and control the cue ball.
I mean, I had a mindset shift. This is like probably. I mean, I came to Canada in 2000. So in 2000, so I'd been playing semi-pro in Europe for years. Everything was on a 9-foot. 9-ball was mainly the game. Like, we didn't really play 8-ball. Well,
Yeah.
so not a lot of 8-ball, and you only saw a 7-footer in a bar, and it was just people banging around. Nobody played on a 7-footer. And then I came here and I got thrown into basically the VNA leagues because it was the only stuff around.
Yeah.
And having to make that mind shift about taking 8-ball on a box seriously after basically playing, you know, semi-pro 9-ball on 9-footers was a big mind shift. You have to respect the game.
Yeah,
and
of course you do.
and the problem
Well,
you
it's
get
the
you get
same
in trouble
level.
if you don't.
It's the same level of respect that you know, when you've played on a 7-foot table and you've got to go to the 9-foot. There's a level of respect you have to give it, as much as it's you know, wide open spaces, not as congested, so on. So you have to be able to maneuver the cue ball.
Yeah.
And you have to give that a level of respect. And you know, it just drives me crazy when I hear, oh, you're playing on the kids' table. You know what?
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think you're going to hear that. You know, you don't hear that from a lot of top players. You'll hear that from a lot of well, let's say middle of the road players.
Sure.
I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a pro out there that doesn't respect the box as, and you'll also see it in the effort that they put in, right? I mean,
Adam, my brother, anytime. I hope you come back. I hope you compete again. I hope to see you again. Not just in the league and playing your league matches. Typically, I'd have more time to, you know, kind of sit down and say hi and chit chat and all that other kind of stuff. But I knew Ben wanted to take this today seriously, and I tried my best to take the game seriously this weekend, but it did not work in my favor at all.
well, Eric's.
Clawing his way back, as
Yeah,
he should.
he doesn't want a second set, that's for sure.
No,
So.
he wants to put it away.
But Ben's in the driver's seat, so.
Yeah. Well, and Ben, it's so hard to gain ground when you're this, and if even if the role was reversed, right, and Ben was down 5-3.
Well, I mean, I'll
It's
be honest. Like,
it's tough.
race to 7 is a short race as
It
far
is,
as I'm
yeah.
concerned. It's
Well, it
tough.
is.
It's tough. It's very, very, very tough.
With this caliber of play, it's
Well, you just
really short
don't
race.
like every mistake is
It's punished.
is really hard.
Well, and really that's what all top end players do, right? Is when you make a mistake, you get punished for it, as you should.
Yeah.
Right? There's your learning lesson, right?
But that's why I think for a lot of pros, usually the races are planned a little bit longer, just because everybody is capable of doing that. I mean, back when I started playing, we used to play single elimination, winner breaks for everything we were playing. 9-ball, 8-ball, didn't matter.
Yeah.
That can be punishing. I mean, you can basically lose your match on the lag, because you'll have a guy just basically breaking round 5 on you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Well, and this is the tough thing, and this is why this format works well, because you get top-level play like this, Eric and Ben, and I could list off almost the whole roster that came out to play, but when you're down, alternate break is tough. When you get behind in alternate break, it can be really tough to kind of get yourself back in.
Yeah, I mean,
right, you got to fade the break from the opponent, right?
I've seen both sides of it. Like, I kind of disliked it when it was first being kind of pushed, because I was used to a lot of 9-ball and basically holding on to the break and running racks and running packs.
I think the mentality on that
wanted,
is you get punished for playing well.
Yeah,
right?
But it does make it fair. I mean, it's as long as you can hold serve, you're good. And not enough people work on their lag, I don't think. Of course, a lot of stuff gets flipped for nowadays. But
yeah. And Gord, I will definitely do that, and we appreciate that big time. Right? It's an event that we really put a lot of effort into. If you were a part of either live or the stream for the first CSL Invitational, we put a ton of effort into that.
Oh, I remember.
A massive amount.
I didn't play. I was here, but I didn't play. I think I was working that weekend. I was working the first day, so I couldn't play.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the Saturday
But yeah, we do. We try to always, do things right here.
So Eric going a little bit far on that. He's got to take the 9 now, really.
We've got a question there from David.
From what? Sorry. How would these guys? Oh, they'd be fine. I mean, like, it's weird. I was playing in Holland, and this is years back. I mean, we're going back to the 90s. So, I mean, I was playing with guys like Rico Dix and Niels Fayen and Alex Laley, and we had like a national tour. And there's really not a lot of difference between how those guys play nowadays compared to how we played on that tour. I mean, it was punishing, and the only way to win was to get better. That was the one good thing about it. Is like, but we had a lot of great players. I mean, like 6 or 7 of the guys that I used to regularly play with are all pro players now and have been for years. So, but guys like Ben and Eric and half a dozen other people here in Calgary would be fine. I mean, it's like we have a fantastic quality of pool here.
We're pretty spoiled and blessed at the same time, right? Calgary is ultra competitive with pool. We have a very, very large pool scene and tons of talent.
There is. I mean, I've seen.
But not just Calgary, right? You look at provincial,
no,
right?
that's it. Yeah,
Alberta.
Provincially. I mean, we see it more on like the VNEA stuff. But if you grab a VNEA record book and look in the back and see how many teams from Edmonton and Alberta have won that thing.
Oh, of course.
For the last 30 years.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So.
Well, you could go back. So, the dominating team from Calgary back in the day when I was really young was. The Green Machine, it was called originally.
Yeah.
And then that was Al Greenlee and all the boys back in the day. And then they actually dropped Green and they just went with the Machine.
Yeah.
And you'll see their
which does sound cooler.
Of course, right? The Machine. It was the team to be on if you were a Calgary player. right? And they went down to Vegas, dominated Vegas for years, you know, as not only as the green machine, but then the machine after that. And now, you know, the next generation has taken over in having Eric Vargas, Ben Francis, Joe Spence, Mark V, John Triple P playing Barry's team. Three-time Vegas Masters champions. And would have been there for the four-peat had we been able to cross the border.
Weird, oh. Well, that was a little bit unexpected there by Ben.
It was. That was for Ben to get on the hill. Right, he's not going to be happy with himself there.
And this is definitely not the toughest layout for Eric here.
Can he get into Top Shots in wheelchair? I do believe so. They do have a wheelchair access.
I still haven't been up there to that place.
Top Shots, man, you got to go up. Edmonton, Alberta.
Well, it's funny because I almost bought
halls.
into that place with Butler.
Yeah, one of the nicest looking pool halls that I've seen. Right now, I think the classiest, nicest pool hall that I've seen is out in Montreal.
Yeah.
What's the name of it? We were out there doing an NAPT event. Oh, I should know this. It's escaping me right now. It's a franchise.
Not Dooley's then, is
yes,
it?
it is.
Oh, it's Dooley?
Yeah, Dooley's in Montreal.
Okay.
Yeah. Run by Elvis. Phenomenal. Really, really classy pool hall.
Yeah, I mean, Dooley's has kind of like a formula. I mean,
yeah,
it definitely is a pool hall. I mean, because the closest franchise thing, I think, for the States would have been Dave & Buster's, but that's more of an adult playground. It's not really just a pool hall. But
well, and back in my day when I was young, it was Shanks that was here in Calgary.
And there still is one.
Yeah,
actually,
there's two of them.
My buddy Dave Gillis, I think, manages the one on McLeod.
Then there's another one in the
Northwest. And they're just opening up
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Dave. And funnily enough, mentioning Dooley's, Dave Gillis and his brother used to own the Dooley's in Lethbridge years back.
There's another impressive player, right? Shannon Ducharme, Winnipeg. I don't know if he's still playing pool. I haven't actually heard from Shannon for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, Canada's really weird because we are a massive country with massive amounts of space in between hubs and towns. So it's not the same as the States where you can basically go state to state and run into pool halls all over.
Yeah.
It's a different feel up here. So there's more of a separation between like East Coast and West Coast. But we have good players all over. I mean,
oh, look at that break. Goes with the second ball.
That's what he needs. That's what he needs.
Yeah. And wide open.
And I'm gonna guess he's gonna go high ball here just because the 13.
Yeah, I think he's. Yeah, I think
13's
he's
an easy pick.
I think he's actually going to start with the 13 ball. Right, depends on how much angle he's got on it and whether he can go split the window between the 11 and 14 and come back off the rail.
Well, even if he doesn't hold off of it, he's still got the 10 ball in the same pocket after, even if he floats across to the rail. But
I think he's going to try to punch off that rail for sure.
go into the 11.
Yeah, Les Scratch. I didn't get to visit Les Scratch when I was there. Typically, when we were booking with Q Sports Live, we'd book in for the day before, so we made sure that we could do the setup and so on and so forth. And we were pretty much gone the next day, and that's something I do want to change when we start traveling again. I do want to have an extra day just to kind of go out and see and visit and take in some of the scenes.
It depends, I guess, if you're going to event, right? If you're constant, then you need that extra day for the travel. But it's always nice to be not feel as rushed.
Well, and
people have no idea how long the setup is, right, on stuff like this. So.
Well, I mean, we were at one point. Oh no! I don't think 11 goes by the 14 ball. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. If it goes, he's maybe got a ball to put that in.
It's tight. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. Because he did check beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he
did
checked
it like
beforehand.
a champ.
This
the U.S. Open filled up in 24 hours for sure.
Yeah, I saw one post like yesterday.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
full.
Dennis Hatch say that he'd entered in, and
Yeah,
then the
boom.
next thing I saw was it was full.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, just taking in the scenes and so on and so forth, which we're hoping we can get back to. Is a lot of pool streams. Nice shot. That'll float him past the 8 ball really nicely. He could also kind of draw and shoot the window between the 8-5.
I don't know. I think you take the easy shot and the longer shot on the 14 here.
I
Because
agree.
if you punch this 15, then things can go wrong.
Things
so.
could definitely go wrong.
And then this is like now you've got 3 different ways to come up for the 8. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think it goes down to either pocket.
Oh, he's got.
Bottom
I
left,
think
bottom
he's
right.
got 4 or 5 pockets for this
Yeah.
thing. Actually, it goes in almost every pocket. I think.
Mhm.
So.
It does.
Oh wow. See, and he wanted to get too perfect on it.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, touche.
Oh wow.
Well,
Yeah, he didn't
let's
leave it
see,
much though.
Let's see how the kick goes. It's the only shot I can say that's worth even taking. Cue ball off the top left-hand side rail. Try to kick into the 14.
And it's a big target for the hit, but
It is.
funnily enough, when they're off the rail though, they don't seem to have the same percentage of dropping. Like if it's
Mhm.
on the rail, I'd like him to make it, but with it being off the rail, it's tougher. It's going to be close no matter what, though. He's not going to be far off.
I mean, he can see the full end of 14, but
Yeah,
there's
but he
never
wants
going to be
to-
a spot that you're going to play safe to.
Well, no, but he's wanting to come. He's wanting to come rail first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like off the bottom rail, I mean, and kind of and back cut on the 14. That's the tough
You
part.
gotta watch that though.
That's the tough part.
Is he trying to ninja cut this? He is.
That's.
He's trying to ninja cut this in. I've seen him do it.
Oh wow, new cloth.
Hey,
New cloth. That's an amazing cut. That's an amazing back cut. Wow.
what? What?
That's a crazy cut. That's they call that shit Jinzu.
I gotta learn to cut a ball.
It's like I think he's got a samurai
gotta
sword
learn
at
to cut a
home.
ball.
You got to be practicing with that samurai sword at home.
Oh my gosh. So gross. It makes me so jealous.
Yeah, line it up.
I can't cut a ball like that.
I'll pay to see it again. Come on.
Right? I can't cut a ball like that. Come on. Come on.
Eric's not going to be happy that he missed that 5 ball either.
Who cuts a ball like that?
I don't know.
These
That
two.
was pretty nice because that wasn't even straight on. Like he had a back cut on it. He had an angle on it, so
Man.
he was juicing into that a lot. Well,
I can't even commentate on this match no more. I don't know how to play this game. I thought I knew. I thought
Yeah.
I knew how to play the game.
apparently physics is out the window tonight, so
Right.
it doesn't matter.
Who ninja cuts a ball like that? These two. That's who. Because Eric did it against.
Oh, he did? I
Dominic-
didn't see it earlier.
Man, same type of thing, but even crazier.
That's new cloth,
On
but
an 8 ball.
But that's
nonetheless.
that's knowledge though. That's knowing that the cloth is new, that the pockets are going to be easy on it, that you've actually got more run than you normally would. It's a good shot.
Wow. I'm speechless. I really am. I should just, you know what? I'm putting my pull cues away. I'm just going to stick on the mic. Oh, wow. Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm still blown away. It was just laying there. Try hitting a fastball or a slider sometimes. I'm going to say that shot was marginally more difficult than that.
It's pretty thin. It's like
Yeah,
I think
that's
he's got
like
he's
you
got,
got to take the shine off the ball
yeah,
to make that.
stock in the paint company.
Right. Because let me tell you, back in my younger years, I was indeed a pitcher. So I could throw the fastball. I could throw, my curveball was sickening. And and I could have went pro with baseball.
Oh, really? I didn't
yeah,
know that.
I could have went pro with football, basketball, or baseball. Baseball was probably my number one, and I decided to be
See,
stupid.
and that's totally different. See, for me, it was badminton. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm serious. My parents were going to pull me out of school, and I was going to go to this specialized school for badminton pros
Yeah.
in Europe. But the education wasn't that good. So
What a draw shot indeed. Right? Both these guys. So, Eric, you thought that cut was crazy. I'll encourage anybody. Go back, watch Eric cut the 8-ball in against Dominic.
Dominic, okay. I have to go back and
You
go
think
back and look
that
at it.
defies physics? That 8-ball, there's
Well, I could have seen it if he was straight on it. Like, I mean, basically a
Sure.
45-degree angle or
Sure.
a 90 angle cut, but he was back cutting on it too. So
Yeah.
that's what was impressive.
yeah. Yeah, that 8-ball shot that Eric pulled off was, I thought, impossible. Right? The one that Ben just did is plausible. Difficult as all get out.
Yeah.
But plausible. The one Eric pulled off, I thought was, there's no way. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But again,
They
proved
say
me wrong.
they do say if you can see any part of the ball, you can make it. So
Wow. So you're going to see combination if the 4 9's wired up?
yeah, unless he wants to just break it out off of something else later. You don't have to take high ball here, but high ball's laying pretty good. Other than that 10 ball.
Wow, 10 ball goes to the side pocket.
Yeah, he might shoot that here actually.
That's what he's looking at. Right? He has the option to wait. The 13 will break that out nice, but I think the way the table lies,
Well, the problem's getting back on the 10 ball again after.
oh, your 15 leads you there. Just like that. Might go 2 rails out for the 14 into that left side. That'll set him in on the 10 ball. That takes care of all the trouble. 2 rails out. Doesn't want to be stuck behind the 14. Don't get froze to it.
15 is still good though.
So 12 ball next. 15 draw, left-hand spin off the end rail. Over for the, I can't see, 12 ball. Same
See the
pocket.
colors. Does that 12 go past the 3?
No, I don't think so. I think he's got to go underneath. Underneath and over.
Well,
Ain't
if
that
it-
right, Mitch? Go.
Actually, he might, if he gets really good, he might take the 10 after this shot too if he's going under it.
Yeah.
No.
Under and over. 10 ball, yeah. That's kind of where he's looking. Punch into this, just hit that end rail. I don't think you want to try and slow roll this. Of course, I could be wrong. And that's, again, Mitch, one of the things that we are working on is doing some video editing and learning all about that and how to do it so we can make some pretty killer video clips.
I like the draw on this shot. I like hard draw
yeah.
actually.
Play forward. Easy does it.
See, and that's where like I'm more used to playing 9 ball.
Mm-hmm.
On 9 ball, you'd want to draw that shot out,
Mhm.
like draw around for the 14 this side.
Yeah. So with the angle of the cut on the 14, he may play into the 6 and put the put the 8 at the bottom left-hand corner. Yeah, just like that.
All right, so he's got to just focus up for one shot here, and then it's round 2. Oh, that's good. He's taking
Yeah,
a
good
couple
stand
extra
up.
seconds.
Good stand up. Somebody walked through the door and it went ting-a-ling. Good stand up. Into the heart.
Round
Ben
2.
Francis getting the job done.
You guys taking a break?
He is the winner. We now get overtime.
Double jeopardy.
Should we leave the stream running or should we shut down restart?
How long's it been
Okay,
going?
so we're going to leave it running. I'm just going to put us on mute because I'm going to run out and check the weather.
I might join you there.
Make sure it's dark outside now that we're past 11 o'clock.
Past the watershed.
Yeah, right. So don't go far, guys. We'll be right back. Set number 2 because it is a true double dip. We'll be right back here, guys. All right, guys. We
Go for it.
are
Let's do it again.
back.
See the replay. Oh.
Wow, we want to see more action. Let's go.
Sorry, guys. We're having
Let's
too much fun.
go. Set number 2. I got to change the scores here. Put them back to zeros.
Am I on?
Race to 5 this time.
Am I on?
No, you're not on. Volume needs up. Right here, Dave.
Well, you better set the level, otherwise I'm going to be screaming at people.
I do a good job of that, even without the volume. All right, guys. We're locked, loaded, ready to rock
So
and
shorter
roll.
race. Okay.
Shorter
here we
race.
go.
Race to
Here we
5.
go. For all the marbles.
Or is it a race to 7? Are you guys going to 7 or 5? 5? Okay. Game on, y'all. Game on. We lost 100 viewers? What
We
the-
did what? What?
We lost 100 viewers.
All right. Time to like and share, guys.
Okay, guys.
Let's share this
Let's
here.
go. Get it back. Come on. What's going on? Arizona in the house. Washington State.
Oh, it's Eric's Jam.
Uh-oh. The music is on. Eric's Jam is playing on the jukebox.
This is it. This
Ben
is his
says-
jam.
Yeah,
This
Ben
is his
says he's
jam.
in trouble.
Okay. All right.
He's in trouble. But the most important ones are all here. Love it. Look at that. Eric
That's,
trying to adjust his brake to do what Ben was doing.
That's surprising though. That 7 not falling there on the second ball.
Yeah, diamond tables. Diamond tables with pro cuts. They are not very accepting. Except to the heart. The lost viewers were weak in the force. I love it. That's a great comment there, John. Had to go to YouTube to understand what a back cut was. Yeah, man. Wow. I was just saying to Ben, Ozzy, Eric wasn't there, but it's applicable. I quit. I thought I knew what I was talking about. I thought I knew how to do this, how to play the game. They're showing me I don't know nothing.
It's different though. When you're down on the table, it's different. Because a lot of it's
Even
what, it's
still,
a lot of it's how you're feeling.
You can't tell me there was not one commentator.
No, I told you. Like I would have gone for the cut or for the kick, and I would have missed it. So
Yeah, there's not a commentator out there that would have said, "Oh yeah, he's going to back cut this." Not one.
no, and he got down pretty quick
Not
as well.
JJ, not Jimmy, nobody.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody ever going to call that shot. Nice
All
little
right, he's
punch through.
opened it up now. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
Outsville from here. This is shooting fish in a barrel compared to that back cut.
Just what 8 in the side, I guess. That's what he's checking
Mhm.
here. Is just what does he have for the 8? So you know
Mhm.
he's got 2 options there.
Wow, what a treat this has been. I gotta say it.
Well, I mean, it's been a year since I've actually had a cue in my hands. I've definitely missed it. It's been a weird year.
Well, I think most. Oof, you used a little body English there. Maybe Earl? No, I don't even think Earl. I don't think there's anybody that would have called the back cut.
He's right. Earl might have gone for it.
I don't think, no way. Not JJ, not even Earl. Right? Because the right shot, and even Ben said, the right
shot was the kick.
is
but-
the kick. Without a doubt, that's the right shot.
Oh, somebody wants action.
Oh, yeah. Side action. And you know you know what, that has to boost confidence.
Oh, yeah, he's gotta be feeling good about that.
good.
Well, like you
Right.
said, I told him to do it. I just told him to do it again. He tried. He was like nowhere close, so he knows But he was saying himself it's like a like a 1 in 20 shot to actually make it. So
That was more than a 91-degree cut. It didn't really show well on the stream how insane that cut
no,
was.
no.
I don't know, Clark. I don't know if you saw the back, because there's been two today that just what? One was from Eric, one was from Ben. The one from Eric was when he was playing Dominic. It just defied physics. It couldn't happen.
I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can find that one.
Yeah.
So that this changes the match a little bit as well, because basically that went against
It did.
against the serve there. So Ben's actually got the momentum with him too now. Let's see how the second ball goes for him.
Sean says he would have taken the same cut, but
Oh,
missed the ball
wow.
completely.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think what most players have not held a cue for a fair amount of time. Not that these two are showing it, for sure. And really to Ben's credit, he's been playing it at the house and keeping somewhat in fine form. However, I know Eric has not played a lot.
Yeah, but Eric doesn't have to. He's Filipino.
Yeah,
You know how it goes with those guys.
Yeah.
They go away for 5 years and come back, and I mean they were born with a cue in their hand anyway. So
Look at Edwin Montel, right?
yeah, Edwin's a typical example. I mean, I've seen Edwin come back, like not play for 2 years and come and win a tournament. Like a big one.
Dude, he hadn't played for 4 years. We go down to the Forebears, and he snaps off second place.
Yeah.
Right? Like, just what? See, now, if I don't play, an hour a day, maybe an hour every 2 days, I'm lost. It's like I just picked up a cue again.
I find it easier to come back to now than it used to be, but I mean, I've quit a couple of times over the years. Come back, it's tougher.
It is.
It's a waste as well, though. You put that much time into the game, you might as well stick with it.
Eric's cut was so thin, I think he actually had to come off the rail. Right? Anybody that's on now, that was watching that stream, they'll tell you that cut defied anything I've seen before.
And anybody that was watching and is
Yeah.
still watching, thanks for staying this long.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure that's appreciated.
been a really, really great day of pool. Right? This is just the cherry on top, right?
And it's good the atmosphere is pretty light down here too right now. So
It is.
Everybody's having a good time. That's also
I
good.
wish I could say it's not loud, but you got me on the mic and in the room, so it's never going to be quiet when that happens, especially on shots like that. Like, when am I going to play week 9? I'm not sure. At some point. It will obviously have to be at some point next week. Tie ball game, guys. 1 apiece. We've only got 135 back. Another 48 on YouTube. It is the double dip of the finals, guys. Help me out. Smash it. That little button down on the bottom left of the screen that says share. Just click that.
I think Eric's willing the rack into place because he didn't make a ball in that second ball break last time. So.
Yeah. Oh, Richard, that'd be awesome. Find the timestamp and the stream number. If y'all want to see a really sick back cut. So it's basically like this. He's over here. 8 ball's here. I thought he's banking to this side.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja cuts it into this corner.
Okay. Yeah.
it just defied.
I saw Peter practicing that shot earlier too, so he must have been trying to see
No,
how.
apparently him and Eric were over here
Oh yeah,
earlier before the tournament
and they were
started.
actually trying.
And
Yeah.
they were doing that back cut.
Yeah. And how is, I was just thinking, yeah, everybody in the States as well, thank you for watching, because, of course, tomorrow is 4th of July down there.
Yes,
so,
happy early 4th of July. Well, I guess it is 4th of
or,
July now.
Maybe, yeah, some places it definitely will
Yeah.
be. So, happy 4th, guys. Wish I was down there. I love 4th of July down in the States. I do not love 5th of July. That's my ex-wife's birthday.
My guest commentator sounds a little like Klatt.
It's like Klatt.
Jason Klatt. Yeah.
Well, that's, I guess I could be in worse company than that.
Yeah.
Jason's a great guy.
And a good commentator. Him and I on a mic have a really, really good time. Anytime that I used to go down to Chicago, or just outside Chicago.
Well, and
we're
he
at,
was living down there, wasn't he? Because he was married. He was married to an American. And
Yeah,
then came
he's,
back up. Similar story to me.
Yeah, we were at Bull Shooters in Grays Lake, Illinois, so just outside of Chicago. Jason would come down and join me on the mic, and believe me, I appreciated that so much.
Jason's he's a real gentleman.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, salt of the earth type of guy, and
good shot too.
yeah, great shot. So we've been talking. So the last time I was in Grays Lake at Bull Shooters, he came down and spent the entire weekend, right?
Oh yeah, just to hang out.
Entire weekend, and he was on the mic with me the whole time. And
Really? Yeah, that's
yeah,
cool.
we had a great time, and we kind of decided there. And you know, he had done that a couple of times, and I've run into Jason at like Four Bears and a few different spots. But we kind of decided at that point that we would do our own podcast. So we talked about it maybe a month ago now.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to, Jason and I will have our own podcast on
really?
YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the untalkables in pool.
I'm sure he's got stories.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Just give me 1 second, Dave. I got to mute my mic for a second.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look at this table here while this is going on. Dry break again for Eric, so that's 2 unlucky breaks he's had there. Ben's definitely got lots of options here for this rack, so.
So, guys, I'm just going to run for 2 seconds. I got a little bit of admin work.
Okay.
I'm going to leave you in the hands of Dave here real quick, and I'll be back here, believe me, as quick as I can. I just got a little bit of admin work to do with Steph, and she's going to head home, take care of the puppy.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
so
Splitting the duties.
Splitting the duty. So
You see, I mean, the kids are old enough now. Now you guys go get a puppy, okay?
hey, his name's Goose, and we got him for the sole purpose. So you remember Top Gun?
Yeah.
Right. So Goose is my boy's wingman.
Okay, right. I
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that being said, I'll be right back.
No problem. If you see the flames start going up, then head on back.
Yeah, right. Well, Steph's gonna go back. He's been out in the yard all day, so go take care of the pup. But I'll be back. I got some admin work to do, and I'll be right back.
All right. So that's a nice combination there by Ben. There's a little bit of distance. He got a little bit unlucky here where that 14 ball's coming up. 14 to the 13 does look like it'd bank if that 6 ball wasn't down there, but now he's going to have to figure out how he's going to break this out. So thanks everybody for being with us here. Late night coming up on midnight here in Alberta, Canada. I'll probably past that for a lot of you guys. As I said, people down in the States, happy 4th of July. Obviously, this was our Canada Day weekend tournament, which has kind of turned into a couple of days event. July 1st is Canada Day here, which is our equivalent to the 4th of July. All right, so we got a little bit lucky on the breakout here. 14 may go. 14 might go off the 8 if he wanted to play that, but he's probably looking at doing something with the 9. If he could take the 9 here and just draw back, and he's got the 14 to the side. Follow up for the 13 down here, kind of where this 5 ball is. It's probably the safer route. I think he's going to be going into the 13. Came up a little bit short on that. I think he let up on his stroke a little bit for the side because he didn't want to jam the ball in there. You know, you hit him a little too hard. They don't want to drop in there. And I think maybe a little bit of snap draw here. Hard draw. Nope, just float it out. Okay. I guess on the box you can do it. You don't have to be that close. I think on a 9-foot you'd probably want to draw that usually. Alright, so it's another one for Ben. Score is actually 2-1, but I don't want to mess with their setup here. I'm not sure what they've got allocated for the scores, so we'll update the scores here in a little bit, but it is 2-1 for Ben Francis, and Ben's breaking. Short race here, race to 5, so if you can keep the momentum going here, 3-1 would be a nice cushion to have. And Gord, yes, you are correct. Sorry, just looking at the comments here. Yeah, Jason, originally from that area there, from Winnipeg. I can't remember when he actually moved down to the States, when he got married. Is it Sarah, I think, that he married? Sarah Rousey. I'm racking my memory there, but I'm pretty sure it was Sarah Rousey. Who was a great ladies player as well. Well, these guys both switched to second ball break and are not having the success they were having about a half an hour ago with that second ball break. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird.
It was working too good to be true.
Sorry, just getting some comments there. Some feedback from Ben telling me that he thinks we were talking about that second ball break while he was outside there, and he may have jinxed it. This looks tight. Eric was hoping to have that 6 ball there, but he might not, so he's going to have to readjust, it looks like. Go for the 2 ball here. 2 ball, 5 ball, then maybe that 6 ball after. But if he takes a 5 in the side and follows, it's a tight window for getting shape on that 6. So this is not as easy as it was 1 or 2 shots ago there. This is where we all see him differently. I mean, there's ways to get there, but you also kind of look at the percentages a lot of the time, so. And he's kind of overrun that a bit. So I think he's going to take the 4 instead now. Kind of got to go back and forth across the table, though, so you're letting your stroke out here a bit, but. And he's come up short on that, too. So the only place that 5's really going is top right as we look at the table, which means that cue ball's floating towards the 8. So he could use the 8 as a breaker as far as trying to hold the cue ball a little bit. But if he misses it and wants to go really strong into it, he could end up breaking the 1 and the 6. He's kind of going forward on that then. I don't know what I like here. I think I like trying to float past down and then hoping to be the other side of the 7 ball. For the 7 in the top left as you guys look at the table. Okay, so yeah, he did end up breaking off of it. So that's where you're trusting to luck. So he's digging himself a little bit of a hole. It's not getting easier. He's got to watch as well if he's looking at cutting here. He's looking at cutting that 6 onto the 1 ball, but that top left pocket is coming into play. So this is tough. Unless he decides to jump. I guess he could jump for the 1 ball. That's a nice shot. Good touch there. He's still got to figure out what he's doing with the 8. So this is where he's planning on this, right? Shape on the 6 is going to be key for what he's doing to get shape on the 8. Oh wow! I think he was maybe thinking about that a little bit too. Yeah, making the ball there was not the tough part. It was basically picking the shape for the 6 so that he had somewhere to shoot that 8 ball. Patrick Grant's away from the mic right now. This is Dave Harding, former semi-pro and pro player, short period as a pro player. And I live here in Calgary, Alberta too. But I've lived all over the world, played all over the world. Europe, States, here. Ben's getting really methodical here, so at least he's thinking, which is good because you know it's late at night here, so things are getting a little bit tired. And Grant's coming back with us here. Welcome back, Grant. Would you be able to update the scores here too?
Yes.
It's 2-1 for Ben right now. I didn't know which keys you had assigned to it, so I figured rather than
Right
go and
there.
wreck anything, I'd leave it.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, and it's looking like it might be 3-1 here, so you should have a good cushion going.
Well, in a short race to 5, 3-1.
3-1's a big lead, yeah.
It's a big lead.
Well, it's comfort level, right? But I've talked to Ben about this a couple of times, and he's got a really good mindset on score lines where he's at, about where he wants to turn it on. So he knows that, so this next rack is going to be the one where he's going to really bear down.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to care more
Well,
about this
puts him on
rack
the hill,
than the
right?
last one.
Yeah.
And he's got the break, oh no, Eric's got the break, yeah, because they've been coming up dry on their breaks, right? So.
Yeah, Eric's in a little bit tough here, so you're gonna see Eric really bear down on this. He wants to get the win for this game, fade a break from Ben, and get to the tie ball game.
And I think Eric might be a little bit tired. He was looking a little smoother earlier this evening when I was watching him, so. It's tough as well, though, when you make it straight to the hot seat and then lose your first set of the, the final.
Yeah.
And he's playing around with a break there, right? Because he had two dry breaks on the second ball, so he went head ball there. And that's actually pretty good. I mean, that's a decent spread,
Oh, yeah.
especially for low ball, right?
Yep. 3 does go by the 13. It's about a pocket width or a ball width, but
Yeah, the
it
six
goes.
is the one that we don't like. But if the 9 goes down the rail, then I'd probably take high ball but myself.
I think the 6 might pass the 2 if he wants to take it right now. Thin pocket, but I think it passes the 2. Although probably going to be easier to shape the 6 off the 1 here. 2 rails out. 6 in the same pocket as the 1. Because as I've learned with Eric, he likes to.
He likes to let the ball
move.
run.
Yeah, he likes to move that cue ball.
Well, like I said, that's the Filipino.
Yeah,
in
there
it.
it
But I mean,
is.
but it's also like typical of more of a 9-foot table style. Like I'll let it run as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing with going back to 7-foot. You play a lot tighter shots or shots where you might just like roll forward a few inches, whereas typically on a 9-foot you'd be going like to a full rail and coming back for the same shape, just because you can gauge the speed a little bit better.
Yeah, and Thomas, there has been some matches with some money matches with Ben. It was Ben, Joe, and Eric. That was during CCS at Niagara Falls. We went into Jimmy's Pool Hall.
There's usually more money matches than people talk about.
True that. True that. Nice angle on the 3. Can float right over for the 6 ball.
See, when I play this shot, I like to kind of stun it over a little.
He's got that nice touch, though. Just like that. There you go, Thomas. you set him up. But yeah, I know Ben would be game for sure. He was actually talking about it, going to Ontario and doing some money matches.
If the money's right, people
Yeah,
will
of
travel.
course.
The problem is that the cost in traveling is just so high now.
Well, I think the flights to Toronto right now are actually not terribly priced. Really nice run out from Eric here.
All right, so
Nice run out. Keeping it tight, closing the gap.
well, Eric will be happy. I mean, he basically
of course. He did what he needed
He
to
did
do.
his job there.
Yeah.
Ben's going to be wishing that he had a chance to shoot because he really wanted that rack.
Yeah.
Just to keep
well,
the
and
pressure
you're gonna see him. I mean, if he makes a ball on the break, you'll see he's feeling good. So he may run through the rack just as equally quick as what Eric just did. Put himself on the hill.
Well, I mean, his mindset's the same. He just wishes he got to shoot the last rack, but he still knows this is the one he needs to keep the pressure on, right?
Yeah,
So
of course. And you'd rather be in a position of 4-2 than
Yeah.
3-3.
I just want to see whether he goes second ball again, whether he's 6 with it, or if he. That's always a tough thing, right? Like second ball was working for him last match. Now it's not. And do you just trust yourself and stick with it with your choice, or?
Yeah, I agree, Thomas. You know what? It was a lot of fun. I 8-ball on the break.
Oh, what does he do here?
Does he take the re-rack?
I think I re-break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like this rack at all.
No.
I think I re-break.
The only yeah, I don't know. This is a tough call.
I like to break.
Well, I mean,
So I re-break.
to be fair, the low ball, starting with 7, I think he spots this, and I think he might take the run. Because the 5 breaks out the 3 ball, right? He's on the 7 right now. As soon as you...
It's just that like getting to shape on the 5 ball eats up so many balls that you kind of need, that if it doesn't break well,
I think you can get to the 5 ball right here.
just by drawing
Yeah,
slightly.
Yeah. Get to the 5 ball right now. Right? Even if you bump the 4 a little bit, that don't matter. Get to the 5 ball right now. Break the 13-3. That pushes the 3-ball up table.
I think my mindset is still back where it was when I was playing really well, which was really aggressive. So I'd rather just re-break him and run, right? But he's probably making the right choice here. I mean, it's whatever he feels comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was like so many years ago. I mean, I was running so many racks that it was like almost too much work to want to like chip out the slow ones, right?
Yeah. I hope you don't blame me, Dave. Ben being part of Q Sports Live, of course I'm going to root for Ben. Right? That I thought was fairly obvious.
Well, I mean,
not that I'm rooting against.
I'm
Eric.
friends with Ben, so
Yeah.
okay.
Right?
It's kind of a small scene. I mean, you know, it's
well,
like we all know each other, but
and it's not that I'm rooting against Eric, right? It's not like I'm going, oh, I hope Eric dogs this. Not at all.
no,
Right,
I mean
Eric-
it's tough.
Eric
It's tough. We're trying to stay impartial here. I mean,
Well,
you
and
know.
I always try to stay impartial, but you know, with Ben being my business partner and my friend, yeah, of course I'm going to root for him.
I mean, you only have to look at the earlier match, right? I mean, the fact that Ben's coming back from the B side, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
obviously Eric earned a spot here, and he had a 7-3 win in that their first meeting earlier today. So it's not like he can't get back there.
I don't get it, David. I don't get it. Everything professional except that. I'm
What?
apparently not allowed
Huh?
to root for my business partner. He's part of Q Sports Live and a personal friend of mine. Okay.
Well, I think everybody's entitled to their opinion, Dave. I'm going to argue differently. I mean, we've both known like Ben and Eric for as long as each other. We're happy to see either buddy win. I
Yeah.
think.
I'm going through the mindset of what Ben is thinking and what Eric is thinking. Does that mean I don't want to see a Hill? I'm pretty sure
Absolutely, I
stated-
want to see Hill.
Of course, pretty sure I stated that in set number 1.
I'd like to see sudden death shootout. So you know.
Yeah, John, it's Dave Harding with myself. Smokes it.
I will say, though, I think I'm a little more familiar with Ben's game than I am with Eric's. But that's just probably because I spent more time with Ben over the years.
I'm fairly familiar with Eric's game. I know he likes to maneuver the cue ball,
Yeah.
right? But yeah. Anyway,
It's funny, though, because I say, like, from watching, I'd say I've probably seen Ben play more, but I think I've probably played Eric more than I played Ben. So. Anyway, I can assure you we're both good with whoever wins, because we.
yeah. That's it. I got to root against them both. That's right. That's it. You're both out of here.
Sure, put me in, coach.
Dave, you are certainly entitled to your opinion. I have no issue with your opinion. You're entitled to it, the same as I am mine.
Oh, look, we got Mark V showed up.
Hope next live stream will be in Red Deer. It could happen. Been there a few times.
Is that pool hall on the industrial estate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice place. I went there a
corner.
couple years back.
Yeah, I think it's the corner pocket. Oh, they're both great players. I think I made that pretty clear, or at least I thought I was making it pretty clear. Put me in, coach. You got it. Awesome, Richard. I appreciate that. Yeah, it ain't over till the final 8 ball's made, regardless of who makes it.
It's
It
kind
is
of nice.
definitely it's a big pool hall. It is a very, very cool place. Jessica, how are you?
It was really nice to see actually that Len had all these tables redone as well, just for the
Yeah.
for the reopening.
He sure did. Yeah, it was really good to see.
Ooh.
Oh, nice shot.
Well, he used all the pocket.
He
Used
sure
it the
did.
right way,
Yeah.
and he got the rub. So
He
that's
did.
that's nice. It's gonna float across here and not get into that 8-ball.
I gotta mute the mic here for a second, guys.
Well, he clipped it a little bit, but he's definitely still got enough of that 8-ball to see.
All right. Does the 8-ball go? Is that what he's looking at?
Well, he scraped
Did he
across the
clip
front
it
of
on
it.
the
He
way
clipped
by?
it just a little bit, so
I had
it
to say
changed
bye.
it. But I think it still goes. He won't shoot it unless he knows it will go. He'll be throwing it a bit if it's that much of a problem. And these guys trust each other enough. They're not going to call a ref, I don't think. He can spin it, so.
It's gonna go to the left side of the pocket. Oh, we tried to go off the 10.
Wow. Wow.
This is perhaps a turning point.
Could be. Could definitely be. I'll have to ask him about that later. I'm not sure he actually was trying to go off the 10. Looks like there's enough room on that bottom rail for the 12, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Either side.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Outsville for
Yeah,
Eric.
this should favor
This will
him.
be a tie ball game for sure.
I know he got a little funny on that, though. I thought he would have run down for the 12 already.
I don't mind it. It kind of clears all the cluster and the balls
Yeah,
up top
I guess
here.
he's just
Makes it
working-
an easy out on the or easy shape on the 8.
Yeah.
Hey, have a good night, Todd. Appreciate you tuning in. Outsville tie ball game, y'all. Gosh, this air conditioning's cold over here.
It's, yeah, I think, so we're right under it, right? That
We
must be
are,
why it's so
and
chilly,
we
okay.
purposely did that because
It was so hot the last couple of days, right?
yeah, and we knew going in that there's going to be 34
Yeah.
or more people in the building, so the air conditioning wouldn't have the same effect. But
Well, Ben's not happy about that 8-ball situation, so he's stepped away from the table for a second. I think he might be.
forgot the brisket and ranch. Don't have to say any more. So, not sure whether that means it
What?
was good or not good.
Somebody forgot brisket?
Well, so
Man, I want some brisket.
yeah, I know, right? God, a good steak. So I like ranch on my steak.
You like ranch on your steak, not,
On my
not
steak.
like garlic butter or anything.
Oh no, I don't
You
mind
want,
that.
like,
But
actual ranch.
you know, a little bit of ranch dressing
right,
on a steak
okay.
is some really good eats. And this came up a couple of streams ago. Don't ask me how it came up, but it did. And Todd said he was going to try it. So there were a few others on the stream that said Same thing. Steak and ranch, can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong.
See, I don't know. Like, I have the European thing going on there with the garlic butter. It's like,
See? Delicious. So good.
I mean, I like ranch on a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. Ranch and steak, there's just something about it. It's
It's
so good.
it's really weird. Like, I mean, I'll be honest. It's because I came here in 2000, right? But I'd never had ranch before I came to North America.
Yeah.
Like, ranch sauce is just something you don't get much of in.
Ranch is,
In
it
Europe.
should be its own food group. Wow. How's that for a hammer break?
Yeah, I don't think he's complaining about that one.
Nope, you are out from here, sir.
Well, the
Low ball's out. You're taking the 3 and
six.
you're onto the 6 right away.
And then you're going into the 14, but
No, you just play up above, just below where the 4 ball is. Take the cut on the 6 ball. Just like so. From here, you're Outsville from here. Like shooting fish in a barrel.
well, playing into a ball is fine as long as you know where that ball's going. Other than that, you don't want to be doing that too much.
Inside juice, or is he going 2 under the 13? Inside juice. Nice shot. Yeah, you're out. 7, 5, 4, 8. Dunsky. Ooh, came off a little live off that rail. Won't be a problem though.
Unless he clips the top of that 50.
Oh no, he's all good. All good. To the hill with Mr. Vargas.
That's a bit of a role reversal here. Ben's got the break, though, so...
Well, now it is a role reversal. Ben's going to look to run this out quick.
I mean,
Make it hill and try to fade. Yeah.
Because Eric had the first break, but came up dry on it, right? So they were back and forth on the dry breaks. But he's got to be feeling good about that.
Job well done by everybody in the tournament.
It always is. I
Yeah.
mean, there's never really a bad field here.
And you know what, Adam? You're 100% correct. We are pretty spoiled in Calgary. Oh.
Okay, that's a pretty good break by Ben,
Yeah,
too.
a little bit hampered or a little bit tied up, I think, with the 214. The 14 definitely goes to the right side. However, the 10 ball, I can't tell what's behind that.
I think it's the 7 and then the 5.
7 and 5, okay.
Yeah. Which is kind of where you wish you could hit the 10 ball straight right now, because you could make that 5 ball, put everything up. But 6 balls in the way.
Yeah. So, is he going to go right now, take the 3, and try to break out that 5-7?
Or, yep. Yeah. And like I said,
That will work.
it's okay to play into a ball if you know where they're going, so that's not too bad.
1 becomes the issue now.
I don't think it's too bad.
Not that it's a huge issue.
I think he
but
takes the 2 here, holds off of the 14, then the 5, draw back up for the 7, and then deal with the 6 and the 1. The 1 goes easy in the sides. So. As long as he doesn't get straight on the 7, he should be okay, because then he can come out.
I think even if he gets straight on the 7, oh, I sit corrected. I was going to say The 6 goes down to the bottom right, but it does not. Touchy shot here. Got to stay the left of center if you're going to put the 6 in that right-hand side pocket. You come above center, unless you're going to do it
think you
right
take
now.
it. Yeah, take it inside right now. Just bun it.
Yeah. Give yourself the angle on 7. This is why he's on that side of the camera. Well, hello, Doreen. How are you? Good to see you. That will
Yeah,
do.
he's good on that. He's just gonna.
Just push into the 11 out of the way, maybe.
Yeah, as long as things don't get twitchy with the 11.
Mhm.
That's why there are no easy shots, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
this looks straightforward, but it's not. I mean,
It's
I draw
not.
past the 11. Don't even want to touch it. There we go.
Really good shot. And I guess,
There we
like
go.
we called her, hill action.
Well, that's what the people want to pay to see. So
Yeah.
nothing better.
Right? With me and my biased commentary.
Hey. Yeah, will you quit it with liking everybody?
I
mean,
know, right? Well, looks like I... Right? Yeah.
Back it and jacket.
Back it and jacket. Hill action. You gotta do it. Back it and jacket. Start all over again. I guess I don't have to do the admin work I took the break for because Steph was gonna head home, and she's still here.
And this is where tournaments are different than gambling, because here's usually where everybody's doubling down again. Usually, if it gets to this point, it's like nobody's going home with money, so we better double it all up. So, if we look at this from a technical point of view, I guess Eric's got an advantage because he's got
Yeah,
the break.
he's got the break. And let me tell you, if
that's
he can
about
bring,
it.
if
break
he
and
can,
run it, right?
if he can bring the break the same as he did on the last rack, it's Dunskies. Yeah, you know, David, I gotta say, I'm gonna start taking it personally because it seems like you have something with me, not the fact that I am rooting.
I don't
and
know.
To me, it makes. I don't understand.
There were too many Davids involved in that entire situation. I
know,
wasn't
right?
sure if it was me or somebody else.
True that, right?
It's like, I'll take one for the team, though. I'll take a bashing if I need it, right?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And so will I. You
It's
know,
like
at the end of the day, if you can't understand why I root for Ben, it's not me that has the problem, my man.
I've been hit over the head enough. It's funny.
Right? Tony Toozy,
All
my
right.
man. How
Here we
are you,
go.
brother?
Here we go. It's grip it or rip it time.
Yeah, grip it, rip it, let it rock and roll.
He's going with that open hand break again. He likes that. He does that on the 9-foot, too. He breaks pretty good that way.
Yep.
Didn't catch it the way he wanted. Oh, wow.
What happened there?
He didn't catch it the way, it didn't hop the way he wanted. It backed into the side. Cue ball in the side.
Did it get kicked?
Yeah, got kicked in the side.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, it got kicked twice. Not once, twice.
Usually, you see, when he's doing that open bridge break like that, he's got so much of a down angle that he's looking for that pop, right? The same as you do for like a 10-ball break.
Yeah.
And he didn't get much pop. It kind of got kicked back in there.
Yeah.
But this is not the easiest rack to run.
Okay, David, I'm going to, and not you, David. Not commentary,
Okay.
David.
All right.
David on the live stream. I'm going to explain it to you once. Okay, one time, that's what you get. And if you can't understand it, I'm sorry. And you know what? I'm not sorry. Because now I'm getting tired of it. If you can't understand it and you don't get it, you don't have to watch, my man.
Oh, don't sweat it, man. It's all good.
Yeah, like, seriously.
Like, seriously, we are all friends here. Everybody knows
Right?
everybody. It's
Like,
all good.
Jesus. Wow.
I mean, I got to root for Ben, too, because I sleep with his wife. No, I'm just joking.
Who would they be cheering for if it was Ben versus Steven?
I mean, that's a good match.
Yeah. Bye, David.
All right, back to the match.
Indeed.
Okay, that's looking good. That's definitely looking good. Ben was really quick to choose high ball there, so he's committed. He was
is
like committed really quickly to running this,
Yeah.
and that's about the best outcome he could have got
Yeah.
after the clip.
Well, the 15 goes.
Yeah, the 15 goes inside. He can draw basically out of
Yeah.
that trouble. So
Yeah.
everything is nice now. Oh yeah, everything is nice now. Is it 14 and a
Fish
12?
in a barrel.
9 and the 8 in the side.
Should be good from here.
Gonna draw hard or just spun it. There we go. Nice and easy. What's up? What's up, V? I saw you come in earlier. I saw you come in earlier. Well, here we go. I don't think it gets much tougher. There we go. Nice sportsmanship there.
Yeah. Well
Nice
done.
sportsmanship.
Well done. And David, I'll invite you, sir. You can find another stream, brother. You do not have to listen to me. You don't have to join my stream. You don't have to do none of that.
Well, guys, good match there. Good match there. Could have been. It was anybody's game there. That's unlucky that Eric had the scratch on there. Otherwise, he could have been looking at a run-out table. But that's the way it goes.
Indeed. What a treat for the weekend.
Absolutely.
Right? For July long?
Absolutely.
What a treat. And not just this match. There's been several really, really great matches.
It's been a good weekend. The
Yeah.
first day was pretty good, too. It's nice. For me, it's nice to get out and see everybody again. Really, really, really nice to socialize again. I've been kind of self-isolated for a year. So.
Yes.
Thank
It's
you,
been
everybody.
Great. Yeah, and you know what? Thanks to the viewers. You guys have been
absolutely.
amazing.
Thanks, everybody, for spending time. Thank you for allowing me to get on the mic again. It's been a while. And bore you guys with my old stories. and my calls that are wrong, obviously.
Yeah, you and me both.
Go for the kick.
Right?
Oh, no, he just cuts it.
Yeah, how about that? Right? Well, the kick, we even talked about it. The kick was the right shot. Even Ben will tell you the kick was the right shot. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Happy 4th of July to our U.S. viewers.
Yep.
Happy Canada Day long weekend to our Canadian viewers. We appreciate you sticking with us all weekend long. We will be back. When are we back?
I
What are
don't
we
know.
doing next? What's next? We said that already. When are we back? I'm not sure. Can't think about it right now.
It'll be soon.
Yeah.
It'll be soon.
When you hit the like
Just-
button on the page and you see the post that
Yeah.
we're live, that's when we're back.
Just keep checking the pages, guys. There will be lots more tournaments coming up, and I'm sure Q Sports Live is going to do their best to be at every one that they can
Hey,
or get
you know
invited
it.
to. So
You know it. With that being said, guys, on behalf of myself, Steph Toy, Dave Harding, and guess what?
thank you, sir.
Even Ben Francis. We appreciate you tuning in, guys. Have a wonderful evening. We will catch you on the live stream for the next event.
Take care, folks. Thanks.
Have a great night.